Aloha and welcome to Island Driver TV. Here's what's coming up in the next half hour. Finally, we got a place to drag race on Oahu. And yes, it's in the mud, but that didn't stop anybody from heading out to Waianae to test and tune. Ed Kemper heads out to the Aloha Stadium and explains to us how solo racing works. Get in that couch, buckle up, because Island Driver TV starts now.
If you love cars, if you're looking to buy one, or if you need an automotive tip, keep watching, because Island Driver TV starts now. Get behind the wheel of the latest cars with Ed Kemper. Take a look at locals and their sweet rides. Learn what it's like to drive some of Hawaii's most unusual vehicles, plus a whole lot more. Island Driver TV.
On the island.
Welcome to Aloha Driver TV. Everybody's been complaining about no track on Oahu. Well, we're out here at a dirt track in Waianae, and they're out here racing various vehicles. We're going to check out the track, check out the vehicles, and talk to the drivers. This is test and tune time. That is, bring what you got, try out the track since it's a brand new one, and we'll see how it goes. So after watching a couple test and tunes, it's pretty exciting because some of those vehicles are going sideways down the track. And interestingly enough, you would think the Jeeps would be superior to everybody, but they were going sideways too much. So this is the gang that built this track as the cars go by. So tell us how you did it and how it works.
My name's Kelly Boy Alana. We did a lot of dozering in here, took out all the trees, took everything out. There's like a couple months of doing all this work, a whole lot of things. We do it all for the races. Everybody enjoy the day.
And this is the first race here?
No, this is our first official race for money today.
So it was practices before?
Yeah, it was all test and tune before. Today's our official first race.
And your name is?
Milton Bradley, the owner of the property.
So what inspired this idea?
I want to get people off the road and then make races off the road so they can be safe. Yeah.
And your name?
My name's Derek Sugioka.
And what was your job here to get it fixed up?
Help everybody.
So are you going to try to race something on it?
No. Just try to help everybody out.
Okay, well, it's a pretty exciting event. Thanks. So Jeremy's here in this beautiful 32 Ford. I don't know what it's supposed to be. So tell me about the engine.
The engine is a Chevy 496 running on alcohol carbureted.
Any idea of the horsepower?
Nope.
A lot.
Enough.
So how big are these tires back here? And tell me about other modifications.
The back, we got some scoopers on it. It's 33s by 18. I got carbon fiber rims on this thing, an aluminum 9-inch rear end, a Dana 44 front end. Basically, we're just here to have fun.
And so have you run one already?
I just in test and tune. I never run the last run they had last week, so I have to go try it out again and see what's going on with it.
So what kind of time do you hope for?
Right now it's just a heads-up racing deal. We don't shoot for time. It's just heads up. First guy to the end is the winner.
We're here with Jim, and he put this whole program together. What did you do to do it?
Well, to do something like this, number one, we need a property. We need a facility. We got Milton and the gang donated this property to us. So I put the races together. I put a program together. We've been doing this from the stadium days. We used to run the monster trucks in the stadium. So most of these racers out here know me from a long time. We put them all together and we put an event like this. What we're looking for is a permanent place. This is the place right now. It's happening here in Waianae today. We got all these volunteers. We got spectators. We got thank you for you guys coming out. It takes a lot to put something on.
How many different classes are there?
We got 10 different classes today.
So
Not all filled, but we got 10 different classes from stock, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, modified truck and Jeep, unlimited, and we got 2 buggy classes. We usually run a bike and a quad class. We're not going to do that today. We're going to run exhibition only because this is the first event we're putting together. So we want to go through the system, work out the bugs, and we got another event coming up. April 27th is on race number 2 coming up.
how do people find you about this event?
Well, they can look me up, 808 Off-Road Racing Promotions. I don't have a website yet, but MKD Trucking, all these other guys, all our sponsors, you can get a hold of them.
Also, it'll be in the newspaper, too. So behind me is the track, including the braking area, and you can see they have to keep it wet so they can at least keep getting better traction, and they're wetting the track as we speak. We're with Quixote with alcohol abuse. I love the title. Tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
It's made in Hawaii from
Way back when?
way back when.
What did you race it before in other places?
Yeah, we took it to Las Vegas one year and raced it up there in the Nationals.
So off-road racing, obviously.
Yeah, pure off-road racing.
So what? Big Chevy engine.
Big block Chevy, dual carburetors, aluminum heads.
How big are those back wheels, though?
They're 17 by 35s.
So what are they normally used for? Tractors?
Just sand and dirt drags.
So what kind of time are you hoping for?
I don't know, mainly I ran 3 seconds.
Oh, wow. 3 seconds. And is that the same distance at 200 feet?
Longer.
Longer. So it'd be less here.
Yeah, I don't know what times. I don't think they have times over here right now.
So how about traction? Is that a big issue here?
Oh, it's slippery the first run. Real slippery.
Okay, well, good luck. Okay, so let's talk about the specs of the track. How long is it? How wide is it? How does it work?
Okay, the track is 25 feet wide. It's 200 feet long from start to finish. And after the finish line, there's 260 feet to that hill. And that's why I said they need to stop. This is a short track. We wanted to design this track like this because not too much room in this area, as you can see. So 200 feet is the length of the track from start to finish.
And what's a good time, seconds-wise?
We're not running we don't have the printer set up right now. You're looking at about 2-3 seconds, because a 200 feet short track.
Thanks. So this is I thought it was a dune buggy, but they call it something else, and Richard's going to tell us what it is.
You can call it a pipe buggy or a VW rail, either one.
So I guess VW engine.
Yes, VW engine, 2387 with dual 44s, race trans. Yeah.
So pretty quick because it's pretty light.
Yeah, so. We just finished it last night, so we're testing it out today.
Last night?
Yeah, last night.
So it was down for a while, needed some work?
Well, no, I had a stock engine in it before, so I just upgraded it because I wanted to go faster, obviously. So, yeah, pretty much.
This is really test and tune because it's brand new.
Yeah, pretty much testing too today, pretty much, yeah.
So what are you expecting time-wise?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, yeah.
So what kind of tires and wheels are these?
This is just Terra tires, basic Volkswagen Terra tires.
Oh, okay. Well, it's certainly spectacularly looking, and obviously it hasn't got a lot of mud on it, but I suspect there'll be more.
Yeah, probably by the end of the day it wouldn't look this nice.
Okay, thanks.
So the belt flew off, but...
On the track?
Yeah, but we're going to still go all day long.
So you're going to just put it back on?
I just put them back on every time.
So there's a lot going on here at Waianae at this dirt track. So after these commercials, we'll be right back.
It's It's only a matter of time until this happens to your car. You can either go to a body shop or go to Mirage Paintless Dent Repair. Mirage specializes in the craft of paintless dent repair. It's the art of removing minor dings and dents without the use of fillers or repainting.
At Land Rover Honolulu, we only use Mirage Dent Repair because he makes them disappear.
Paintless dent repair is a third of the cost of traditional body shops. We offer a mobile service to your home or office. Most repairs are finished within 16 minutes. The original paint stays intact and there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
If you have a dent, call my dad, 368-5584.
Living in Hawaii, you need the best, and WeatherTech floor mats from Waianae are the perfect choice. When those unfortunate accidents happen and your plate lunch goes to the floor, WeatherTech mats will be there to protect, and they're easy to clean. Deep channels trap water, dirt, mud, and sand, and they're available for hundreds of makes and models, so no matter what you drive, you'll find a perfect fit. WeatherTech floor mats. Find them at Waianae on Dillingham, just Eva of Kalihi Street.
Welcome back. We're here for part 2 out here at Waianae at the dirt track, and we're going to see what's happening. So we have unlimited classes, as you can see behind me. Small light vehicles, big V8 engines, and we're going to see how they do at the takeoff point. So you can see when they take off, lots of mud flying because it's a little wet. They all took off at the right time, and I think the left lane won. We have a Tonka toy driven by Manny. It's obviously unlimited class. Tell us what it is and how it's been modified.
We just did we just grabbed the tube framing off of a Scout and everything, and then we just slapped the motor, everything else together. Then just pretty much customize them the way how, like, when regular rail would actually be set up for.
So what, big Chevy or small Chevy?
Small block 434. Pro charge setup.
So what kind of rear axle is it?
4.9-inch.
Ah, yes, the classic. How about the tires? Where did you get those?
The tires, we bought them off some out of our friends over at KRP. So they had some extra scoopers for us. So we went ahead, bought that from them, and then we've been running those ever since.
So how's traction, though, out in this field?
Traction is good, especially having four-wheel. Traction really keep you in track.
And also it sprays a lot of dirt behind it. We noticed that.
Yeah, it does. Everybody keeps telling me how the thing keeps spraying in the backside. So at least if I'm doing that, I know I'm doing a good job.
Okay. It is a good job. Thanks. As one would hope and expect, there are lots of Jeeps here because of obviously the four-wheel drive. And Rick was going to tell us about his and what modifications he's made to it.
All right, this is a CJ7, a 1982 CJ7. We just dropped a V8 in here, a Chevy small block. Did some cam and a little bit of head work. And just bringing it out and having some fun. That's all. That's what it's all about, having fun.
So how's the traction on this baby?
Traction on the Jeep is good. Traction on the track right now is terrible. After a few runs, it'll get a little bit better. Right now it's kind of muddy. You see us slipping and sliding, but it'll get better as the day progresses.
And you got pretty big tires front and back, yeah?
Yes, you need that for the traction out here in this mud.
You take various vehicles and you modify them quite a bit, and Robert's going to tell us about what he's done to this one. It's first of all much shorter than the way it came from the factory. So what have you done?
So what happened is to the chassis is I cut about 4 feet off the end of it. I bobbed it. We did a 4-link rear to it. The transfer case, the cab and chassis is still Toyota. Everything else is Chevrolet. Running on small block Chevy, probably about 350, 400 horses, somewhere around there.
And how's the traction with this baby?
Oh, it bites and moves. It's pretty good. Working on some problems right now, but it'll be ready.
And so did you race it before somewhere else?
We came out here a few times. The truck was originally built to go in the mountains, but with being so much restrictions nowadays, we kind of just turned it into a racer.
So we got the battery and the radiator in the back?
Yeah, because a small block is such a large motor for a Toyota. we decided to make more room and put the radiator and battery in the back of the truck.
So we're with the 4-cylinder queen, Holly, and she's going to tell us about her vehicle. What is it and how is it going?
I'm good. Hope everybody's good. I'm racing a 95 Toyota pickup called the Huntress, built by my dad, backyard, garage style, 22R, all the way.
So some modification stuff.
A little bit here and there. We got to keep our secrets. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to keep our top secret modification. Well, it looks to me like we got a big 4-barrel carburetor.
You're right.
Maybe some cam work.
We do.
And
special ordered cam, correct?
And obviously the body's been raised and bigger tires.
It's bigger tires. I'm gutted out. Weight-wise, it's just literally a frame.
So is it stick shift or automatic?
A 5-speed transmission I'm racing. So it's a little bit of a challenge coming off the light.
So do you have to actually shift out of...
I shift twice. I start off in second. I end up in 4.
Really? Wow. And why do you start in second?
I have better traction.
Oh, if it's first, then it spins too much.
I'm going to have to shift too fast, correct.
And this is all-wheel drive?
4-wheel drive, yes.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing good so far. I'm still in the game. I'm in 2 classes today, 4-cylinder and 6, so.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
So there are ATVs out here, and Shaden's going to tell us a little bit about this one and how you're doing.
This is my first year actually riding down here, just because the Monizes, they invited me. I usually don't ride races. I usually ride on a track, but it was fun.
So, have you made modifications of this or just stock?
The only thing is I added spacers to make it wider, and that's about it. It's pretty much stock after that.
So how are you doing against your competitors?
I've been going against JJ Moniz, and been good fun. Like I said, it's my first year, so I'm enjoying it.
So this is a super event here in Waianae Valley. Great vehicles, lots of competition, and they're going to be doing it again. Should be spectacular, so come on out.
Can I help you?
Do you have a replacement for this oxygen sensor?
Oh, yeah. Watch this. Hey, Rick, what do you think?
Zirconium dioxide, 5-wire. Yeah, we got that. That's part number 24302.
What aisle?
Third.
Shelf?
Second. From the bottom.
That's like a superpower, like a strange and specific superpower.
I heard that.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Quality parts.
Helpful people.
That's Napa know-how.
You work hard all day long. And when it's time to play, you play just as hard. And through it all, your Waianae seat covers are working hard too, taking the punishment you give them and defying the effects of dirt, sand, and water. Waianae can handle everything your lifestyle demands. And when it's time to relax, you know you've made a smart investment. No matter what your lifestyle, Waianae has you covered. This segment sponsored by Napa Auto Parts Hawaii with 38 store locations statewide.
Aloha. We're at Aloha Stadium, and this is SCCA Autocross behind me. So we're going to examine the course, how to go through it, and we're going to talk to some of the drivers who have gone through it. So as you can see, the car is lined up. There's a flagman there, gives the green flag, the car goes off. Now the object is to go through the gates as they're lined up, and that is those cones. So this is a full circle as he went around it, and it speeds up a little bit, and then he's got to make sure that he goes around that slalom, as we call it. That is where you weave. Now if you hit down a cone, that's 2 seconds added to your time, which is impossible to make up. So you want to make sure you follow the course properly. Of course, you want to go through it as quickly as you can because you're getting a timed run. There are 4 time runs, and then you compare that with the other drivers in the same class of car. And now he's pow. So behind me is the pit. This is where the cars line up. They're lining up according to their classes, although it's a mixed plate of classes. And then they move up to the line to get the green flag. And we're going to go take a look at the American cars that are lined up in this group. So we're here with Chris with a H stock. First of all, why don't you tell us what it is and what modifications you can make and still stay in stock?
I've got a air filter. I've added a front sway bar. I've got aftermarket rims and tires, and all of those are allowed.
So how are you doing with your other competitors?
I've come in second almost every race because he's just that much better than me.
I think you just let the air out of his tires. So we've moved on over to number 76 here, and Jeff is going to tell us a little bit about his vehicle, what it is, and what modifications he's done.
Okay, so this is a 2016 Ford Fiesta ST. It is stock with the exception of just a K&N air filter, so it breathes a little better, and a little bit lighter wheels and stickier tires. Other than that, it's completely stock because it's under warranty, and I don't want to void the warranty.
That would be a wise idea. But you've been beating your friend here in the red Ford, is that correct?
Eking him out. We are by far the most competitive class. We are always within like a couple of tenths of each other. I just been driving a lot longer than he is. I'm a lot older.
Can I help you?
Do you have a replacement for this oxygen sensor?
Oh, yeah. Watch this. Hey, Rick, what do you think?
Zirconium dioxide, 5-wire. Yeah, we got that. That's part number 24302.
What aisle?
Third.
Shelf?
Second. From the bottom.
That's like a superpower, like a strange and specific superpower.
I heard that.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Quality parts.
Helpful people.
That's Napa know-how.
Living in Hawaii, you need the best, and WeatherTech floor mats from Waianae are the perfect choice. When those unfortunate accidents happen and your plate lunch goes to the floor, WeatherTech mats will be there to protect, and they're easy to clean. Deep channels trap water, dirt, mud, and sand, and they're available for hundreds of makes and models, so no matter what you drive, you'll find a perfect fit. WeatherTech floor mats. Find them at Waianae on Dillingham, just ever of Kalihi Street. You work hard all day long. And when it's time to play, you play just as hard. And through it all, your Waianae seat covers are working hard too, taking the punishment you give them and defying the effects of dirt, sand, and water. Waianae can handle everything your lifestyle demands. And when it's time to relax, you know you've made a smart investment. No matter what your lifestyle, Waianae has you covered.
So now we've really moved on up to a Corvette. And what class do you run in, Mitchell?
I run in A Street.
So that's the top dog in stock class?
Almost the top. There's only Super Street above that.
Have you made any modifications to your car that's permitted?
Nothing, no modification besides tires. A Street, so you're not allowed to make a lot of modifications.
So how have you been doing in your class?
Pretty good. It's a competitive class. There's a lot of us. So right now I'm like mid-pack, around there. A couple guys are faster, definitely.
Is it mostly Corvettes?
Corvettes, there's some Zs, Mustang, some 911s. So nice range of us.
So a mixed plate. So we're going to refocus a little bit here with Andrew, who's driving a
2016 Focus ST. A little bigger than the Fiesta, has a bigger engine, 2-liter instead of the 1.6.
And this one is not stock, though.
No, it is definitely not stock.
So what have you done?
So it's got the exhaust, the intake, methanol injection, some upgrades to the transmission, lowering springs. It's got some stickier tires, 200 treadwear tires, some cosmetic upgrades that you can see. So
what's the difference in time compared to those other cars, do you figure?
Probably not as great as the modifications could reflect, but they're a little bit better drivers, been driving for a little longer, so I'm hoping to get caught up to them.
So we're here with Marcus, and he has a badge on his hood called 427, which I think has something to do with this Corvette's engine size. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. 7-liter.
And 7 liters. Is it supercharged or anything like that?
Nope. Naturally aspirated.
And what class do you run in?
I'm in A Street.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing really well today. Yeah, I think I've got one of the best times, so I'm very happy.
So I see these tires, they seem to pick up all the gravel. Are they super soft?
They're pretty sticky, yeah.
How long do they last compared to regular ones?
A couple of years, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I really like the looks of it, and it's pretty quick. So in SCCA, it's bring what you got to go racing. You go around the course, they'll classify your car, they'll inspect your car, and you can try your luck. So come out to the stadium and try it out.